Hey, alright, finally, we're starting. I had a number of issues, with my computer, and dropped so far. No sound right is the question. Hopefully not many, because that's not good. Okay, only 60 frames, and it's because of the fact I clicked on the link to get to, the YouTube stuff. So that's fine. Let me make sure that I'm streaming at what I need to. Yes, we are streaming just fine at the moment. Give me just a moment to do my normal Discord routine. Discord, and we will start this thing. Need to do my advertising is basically what I'm getting at. Because once I'm able to advertise, well, once I start advertising, not once I'm able to advertise, once I start advertising, I'll be good to go. So let's see. We'll get started in just a moment. All I need to do is, like I said, just, as per normal, I just do one or two things before I get started, and I actually might not get the chance to just yet. I don't know. Huh. There we go. Alright, let me just take this and put it where I need to. Happy Monday, Mr. Moo. Your dropping frames bad, or my internet is bad because every 2 seconds it buffers. Alright, well, let me look and see. According to XSplit, I am not dropping any more frames. I only dropped 60 frames near the beginning. I have not dropped any frames since then, and so give me just a moment. We're having a few issues, apparently, this morning, or this evening. And so let me just do my normal thing, and we'll just see how this goes, and kind of take it from there. Now it's okay. Okay, good. So apparently there are just a few small issues that were occurring at the beginning. I don't like that, but there's not a whole lot I can do about that. So let me go ahead and hop into XSplit and pull that up, and there we are. Here we see the screen, the Shadow of the Colossus. As always, I have to authorize XSplit to use YouTube Live again. I don't know, I know why I need to do this, because I had a bunch of computer problems, and so I had to fix a few things. So let me do this, and hopefully, you know what, I can go ahead and start this to loading. So the loading stuff can pop up while I'm in the midst of doing this. So, doing multiple things at once is the way to go. We are at the last Colossus. So I'm really excited about that, and if you're chatting with me at the moment, I'll pop up the chat in just a moment. I'm just trying to fix that. But, yeah. Just do this other stuff. Bam! We see this guy again. Moo, deauthorized. Moo, Shadow of the Colossus. Is this the finale? I don't know. There we go. So now we've got the chat back up as we see this screen. I want to turn the game up just a little bit because it's quiet to me. There we go. That should be a good, a good volume for this. So we have one last Colossus left, and this one is the motherlode. As far as the Colossi are concerned, this is the one you really don't want to have a lot of problems dealing with, but you're going to have problems dealing with it. So I'm hoping this is the finale. Yes, finally, the last Colossus. That's right, we are going to be taking him on here today. I'm going to move my microphone over just a little bit so I can have it in front of my face, so I can just kind of glance back and forth to each screen. Now, before we go and we find this Colossus, there's something I want us to do, and it's kind of on the way, so it'll be alright. It's not going to hurt anything, but I really want us to do it, because my wife recently bought the 2018 version of this for the PlayStation 4. She saw me playing this, and she saw the way this, everything was, and she decided, I want to play, but I want to play the PlayStation 4. I'm like, all right, well, fine. You have your allowance, and it sounds weird when I say it that way. My wife and I both have an allowance. We don't just spend money willy-nilly. But we do afford ourselves a little bit of spending money. But she noticed something on the way to a Colossus, and I want to see if it does the same thing here. Okay? I'm not going to say what it is just yet, but this is kind of barely on the way to the Colossus we're looking for. But I figure since this is the closest guy to us, I just want to see if it happens here as well. So, how is everybody this evening? Mr. Bubba James, are you doing well? I hope so. I hope you're having a good day. It is a good day. You know what I mean? All right. All right, buddy Aggro. Let's do this. Oh boy, it's funny how much I don't remember as I'm trying to play through this. Like every time I try playing this game, I always forget what I'm supposed to do. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and switch to hands, because that's going to make a lot of this stuff easier. Climb it. No, I don't need to climb up there. I need to jump over this way. Aha! And then climb here and jump up. But Rin has actually been playing this game, and she's been doing a pretty good job with it. Oh, yeah. I gotta... Nope. Nope. Okay. Get down. There we go. Alright, the reason why I'm having problems with this is actually... this game is so much different from the... Why do I still have that sword out? I thought I was putting that up. The reason why I'm having difficulties is because the button scheme to this game is like 10 times different from the PlayStation 4. So many differences in how you control your character. And so I've been forgetting some of that. Now, if you recognize this, I don't blame you. This is where the first Colossus is located. And I'm running out this way because I'm wanting to check and see something I never even thought to do, and there it is. She accidentally stumbled upon this, and I didn't realize this playing through it. But I thought this was a nice touch on the part of the game developers. The area where you kill the Colossi, this is the first Colossi we killed. He's nothing but stone and sand now. And I thought that was kind of a neat touch, that you can go back over to where the Colossi were. Can I climb him? Nope. Okay, I can run up him though. But yeah, this is the first, this is what's left of the body of the first Colossus. So again, I just thought that was cool. Wanted to check it out. So now we're just going to press forward and make our way to the last Colossus and hope that we don't die. We probably will. Multiple times! And I've got to be careful and not just drop like that. As he just drops again. Alright, so let's do this. If I remember correctly, this is the route that I take to go to the next Colossus. I need to go this way. I need to go this way until I find, like, a major opening. I like how all of a sudden this went from, like, a couple of viewers to 0 viewers. That's... Wow, the glitch there in the side. I'm wondering if either YouTube is telling me there's something wrong with my view count, or I may have just lost everybody. I don't know. We'll figure something out in just a moment. I'm thinking this is the way that I'm supposed to go. I hope so, anyway. Alright. I turn this way, if I am remembering right. And there's going to be a fork up ahead. And when I get to that fork, I'm going to want to turn to the right instead of the left. I'm still here. Okay. Like I said, YouTube is really weird in that all of a sudden it'll say, like, I've got 0 viewers and people are still talking to me. So I think that's kind of strange on YouTube's part. I don't know why that happens. Okay. Wait a minute. Nope, I took a wrong turn. I took a wrong turn. Stop. Turn around, horse. Alright. Yeah, horse. Alright, let's look at the map real quick. Yep, that kind of messed us up. There's 5. And then F. What? Ah, yeah, I did miss that turn. You see there's 2 mountains, and there's kind of a crevice, and I accidentally turned, I turned way too late. So let's go back where we came. Twitch is just as bad. You know, the funny thing is, like, I can stream at 3.5 kilobits per second, or kilobytes per second. And I don't have any problems. I think at 3.5 kilobytes, not kilobits. But I will stream at that, and I don't have any problems with YouTube as far as people seeing me or issues. Twitch, I stream at that, and I have all sorts of issues as far as with frame rate and things of that nature. I don't know why. And it's honestly one of the few reasons why I haven't made the switch to Twitch. And just... Okay, what just happened? Like, Wanderer just frozen, Wanderer and the horse just froze in place for a split second. Did you see that? It's just like this big freeze, like, eh. Alright, now go. It's like we were playing 1, 2, 3 red light. It's like, you know, 1, 2, 3 red light! And they just froze. So anyway. I mean, that's kind of, am I going the right way, by the way? There we go. So I need to go to the left at the fork here, if I remember. No, I need to go right, I think. Look at the map again. I need to go right. If I remember correctly. So, we're going to go right. We're going to see. I mean, this is half the fun, right? You know, it's the adventure. Trying to get there. And we have a short period of time before we have to actually race towards where we need to go. So, we are out in an open field now. That's kind of a good thing. We're just going to make our way forward. And you know, we're just going to head out. I will say, and I think I mentioned this in the last stream. Let's see. I actually think this is the way that we're supposed to go. Let me look at the map real quick. That does look about right. And I think we're heading over here. I missed it. I was typing something. Once I get good internet, I'm going to start stream some retro video games. And you know I love me some retro. You know what? I love retro games as well. And you know, it's one of those things. I don't think that I've actually gotten... Hello, go on. Into a conversation with you about this. Though I have discussed it with... Ooh. Okay. No. I need you to go down. Go down. No, what? Horse. I want you to... Okay. Maybe we can go down some other path. Yeah, we'll have to go this way, it looks like. How would you define retro? Like, would you define retro as far as the age of a game? Would you define retro as the type of game? Because I've got friends, or a friend that I can think of, and if this is the right direction, I want to go ahead and save, whereas I'm closer to where I need to be. I think that's going to be a good idea. Because the main thing is I don't want to have to, like, run back over this way. I mean, it's not a far drive, but, you know, whatever. How would you define retro? Are you tiring out, horse? Ooh. Is that Nope. Okay. Ah! Horse, you scared him off. How Horse. Okay. No! Come back here. Ah! Come back here, lizard! Okay, lizard, where'd you... No! I missed the lizard! I missed the lizard. Where did the lizard go? Lizard is... Ah! Age of the game, retro to me is Atari, NES. That is retro. Okay. That makes sense. And that's typically how I view retro as well, is it's all based on age. Not something along the lines of, you know, a genre of sorts. I understand where individuals come from when they say, well, that game is retro. You know, I understand what they mean by that, but to me, the age of a game makes something retro, not the type of gameplay that it is. And I know some people will probably say, well, you're kind of mincing words here. Or you're, what's the word I'm looking for? You're being too technical, might be might be a way of putting it. And you're right, but that's kind of how I do. But yeah, age is something, you know, I consider, you know, like, to me, this game, or this version of this game, because there was one that was released this year. This version of this game is retro. 2D games, platform games, I can see them being retro, but the machine is what makes them retro. All right, now see, that adds a new wrinkle to it, and I like the way you put that. The machine makes it retro. At the same time, I would slightly argue a bit that, to a degree, there are games nowadays being released on the on like the Super Nintendo console, or on the yeah, that's the right direction. Yeah, jump down horse. And so I should be able to hop off because I don't really want to do this. And I think what I do is I shine the light up here. But there are games being released on the Super Nintendo console nowadays. Some games have been released on the carts. Some games have been released on the Nintendo 64 carts. So I can see that as being one argument, but I can also see arguments people would make against it. So, you know, from that standpoint, I still think that age would have a lot more to do with it, personally speaking. All right, so we are heading forward. We are making progress where we need to go, and I think I need to head this way. But as I was saying, like, I would consider PlayStation 2 era games. Oh, there's a save point here. No. Come on. Quickly. Wanderer, don't dilly-dally. Yeah, go ahead and pick up this tail. And then we're going to save right here, and then, yeah, we'll move on. So, age is a huge factor. You're right. This game is around 13 years old, so it's still a teenager. But I would consider this game to be retro because of the fact that since it is as old as it is, you know, that has a lot to play with it. I would say, I would consider this to be retro. Now, maybe not as retro as, say, like Super Mario Brothers or Super Mario Brothers 2 or Faxanadu. You know, games like that for the NES, or even Atari games like E.T. or Pitfall. But I can still see the argument for games like this being retro. Let's see. I'm gonna hate what's coming up because I think this is, yay horsey, yay horsey, yay horsey. I'm not gonna lie, the first time I played this game, my jaw dropped at this scene. And even still at this moment, this is something, you stood 360, PS4, okay, fair enough argument. This scene was kind of emotional for me when I played the game, just because of everything that it meant. But, guys, we are basically at the Colossus. There's still one or two things we need to do, but we're going to have to do it alone now. Our friend is, I didn't mean to do that. Our friend is no longer with us. What? You couldn't find it? We'll find it. We'll get it. Let's see, anything PS2, GameCube, older than me is retro. Why? Because most people don't have those. Alright, I can see that. Oop. I can see that argument. You know, really and truly, you're starting to find, you know, I will say that you've got a lot more people that are playing the role of collectors nowadays, which is a big thing. Plop up. No, I need you to go up. No, up. Thank you. Okay, let me just do it like this and call it a... Yeah, there we go. Oh, no! I barely grabbed onto that just in time. You mean Nintendo controller with 2 buttons and I'm happy. And see, that's something... Ooh! That's something that we need to remember. You know, that to me goes a long way as well. You know, as far as the buttons, not just because, you know, 2 buttons, but really and truly, you look at a lot of the, oh! Okay, that works. Just climb up. No! Climb up, Wanderer. Thank you. Alright, let's try that again. That scared the living daylights out of me. Not even kidding. I'm like, well, we're falling to our doom now. Hi, Sophie Lane. How are you today? Hope you're having a great day. We are finishing up Shadow of the Colossus, and we are discussing, you know, what makes a game retro and what doesn't make it retro. And so I would ask your opinion on this if you'd like to weigh in. Hope you're having a great day today. And in fact, how are you? As we notice the area we're in now, it's raining. And not just in my heart. The weather has changed all of a sudden. Oh, if I just don't even touch any directional buttons, that works. Good! I am glad to hear that. It makes me happy to hear that people are doing well. Oh, yes. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, just so you can see, this is what we're up against. This is the hardest of the Colossi because it is the largest of the Colossi. Yeah. My wife is, like I mentioned a moment ago, my wife is playing the PS4 version of this. She hasn't made it this far. You shouldn't be watching this. You shouldn't see this. Oh, you don't want to see all of this. I guess, to me, retro is a game 2 generations older. And that seems to be where we're going with this as well, is, you know, essentially games that are, that are older. Alright, so, oh, right, I forgot about this. Okay. Right. No! By the way, if he hits you with that, that knocks you out. So I guess PS2 and original Xbox. Hey, that works. And I think that's a good way of defining it. You know, a lot of times people try to define it by age, but saying, you know, the generations and whatnot, that's a good way of defining it as well. At least in my opinion, as you can see, he just waylaid the living daylights out of me. Oh, good night, Irene. Run forward, run forward, run forward. Hide, hide, hide. Okay. Okay. I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to pause, because I don't think he can get me from here. Shoot another lightning beam. Okay, or not. Run forward. Oh. Okay, so now I need to run, and I need to dive towards those. What is the diving button? Okay. And just take it one at a time. Don't rush too much, because it's going to kill you if you don't. Okay, there's another hole. Another hole right here. Quickly run and drop in. So, I mean, that's just all you keep doing is running and dropping. So, I would ask then, Sophie, another question that I tend to ask people who join the stream is, what is your favorite type of game? And essentially, what is your favorite game? And again, I ask this stuff out of curiosity because in many instances, I don't know what everyone enjoys. Okay, so I'm going to drop down this way, and I got to hug to the wall. Hug to the wall. Okay. Grab up here and go. You know, like, as far as some of my favorite games, this is, I've mentioned this before, this is my favorite game for the PS2. Who you wanderer? I don't know why. Okay, no. I gotta dangle. Okay, I'm supposed to dangle here if I remember correctly. And we're just gonna go to the side and go to the side, because if not, he can shoot me with his laser beams. If you ever feel like you need to drop down, go ahead and do so. And this is one of the reasons why I recommend that you get yourself some, No! I've never done that before. I guess adventure games. Okay. I have never, ever done that before in my life. Like, literally, never have I just, like, jumped like that and he not grabbed the edge.
I've done that.
Yeah, well.
That's what really aggravated me with it sometimes.
Alright, do this again. Okay. Go ahead and drop your laser beams. Let's run and do this quickly. Sorry about that. And that's the other problem, is if you die at any point, you got to start this process all over again. So I apologize. I did not realize this was going to happen. You never do. It just kind of happens. So what kind of adventure games do you like? Run forward, run forward. Okay. Alright. Shoot the laser beams if we do run. Alright. Do this again and try not to die like a big derp. Splat. That's what I get for trying to speed along too. Okay, so I gotta grab the edge and do that again. Alright. We got this. We got this. Well. Alright. Can I see hands? Oh, he is just ready to go with that. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. I like Ico more. Okay. I do actually have the Colossus straight away. Alright, here's the thing. I have actually never played Ico. I think that's how you pronounce it, or Eco. It may be Eco. It may be Eco. And I may just have no clue how to pronounce it. You know, that is not beyond the realm of reality. But I've heard great things about it. Yeah, and that's what I've heard, is that it's great. I've never actually had the opportunity to play it. It's on my list of things to get and to play. Because I have a tendency when it comes to games. For the most part, I have to own a game before I'll stream it. It's kind of a rule that I've got set up. And I never did purchase it before. I do, to my understanding, it is somewhat connected. No. Somewhat no. I'm trying not to scream into the microphone. Is this PS2 version? Yes, this is the PS2 version of Shadow of the Colossus that I'm playing right now. Run. I just realized this is the way you go. Oops. I am playing the PS2 version. I do own the PlayStation 4 version, but I wanted to play the version that I played when I was younger. And later on, I'll probably end up playing the PS4 version, like in a later set of streams, to kind of compare the two. But for the moment, this is what I'm going to be doing. Okay. Jump up. No, why'd you drop down? No, I don't want you to drop down. Stop dropping. Stop, drop, and roll. Why? Okay. I was going to say, why do you keep dropping down like that? That doesn't make sense, Wanderer. Alright, we're a whole lot closer to this guy, so run this way and hope we can get behind there fast enough. Ooh, this next one, I'm going to need to do a running dive, aren't I? Yep. I should have done a running dive. I didn't do it in time. I didn't do it at all, actually. Put up your sword. Why do you keep pulling your sword out is what I'm wanting to know. Okay. Yep, that was a bad idea. Okay. That was a bad idea. Stop pulling out your sword. How do I run? Wait. Hello. Okay. Screen just... The screen of my TV like went dodgy on me all of a sudden. I don't know what happened. Okay. We run around this way. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Oh, okay. This leads to just a dead end just in case I fall in. Which makes sense. Oh, good grief. That was close. Alright, let's try this again with a whole lot less failure. Okay. Are you going to shoot a lightning bolt at me? You're going to wait for me to start running, aren't you? That's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to wait for me to start running. Now, if I remember correctly, Ico, or however you pronounce it... Okay, I've got to remember how to do the roll real quick. That was more of a puzzle game, if I remember correctly. Do I remember correctly? Nope. Okay. I gotta hurry up and press those two buttons. Okay. Come on. It was more kind of a puzzle-based games where you're being chased down by shadows. Yeah, puzzly, that's what I thought. Why do you keep dropping down like that, Wanderer? No, I don't. No! So is this where this ends for me? I'm just gonna get to this part and I'm gonna end up getting blown up or something? Because I cannot make this jump. Okay, for once, I would say his messing up and derping that jump actually worked out to my advantage. Alright. Puzzly. That's what I thought. I'm still very much interested in playing the game. Okay. Okay. We made it to this one. And we're gonna drop down this hole. Oh! Good grief, good grief. Get up, and get in the hole. Get in the hole. Just drop. Oh. Good grief. We died. But if I remember correctly, you're trying to save a princess. And I'm sorry that my speech is so broken here as far as trying to remember this stuff, dodge, and everything else. It's kind of, you know, it happens sometimes. But you're trying to... okay, I'm at this guy's feet now. Good. You're trying to protect a princess from the shadowy creatures, if I remember correctly. That's the way the game was set up. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me. Okay, so I don't think he can get me now because of the fact that I think I'm behind him at the moment. And I kind of want to take a moment to, you know, as far as a reprieve, a rest. Because if I don't, this guy's going to go down, like, real quick like. But I do want to just kind of look and see where it is I'm trying to go from here. It's very, very dark, and so I'm having trouble seeing exactly what I need to do. I'm thinking I need to run and climb up this. Okay, so that is right. You're trying to protect a princess, and you're viewed as kind of like being a demon boy because your character... can I climb up there? Nope. Because your character has a set of horns on his head, and so it's kind of like a demon boy protecting a princess from these shadowy creatures. Climb up the... No, climb up the Colossi. Alright, there we go. Alright. And without spoiling anything for anyone who may not have beaten this game, or at least not yet anyway, that's one of the reasons why this is viewed as being connected to Ico. But it was made first. Yes, 100 years set apart after Shadow. It was the first. That's what I thought. It was the first game. And so it's something that I plan on trying to play sometime in the future. I'm just going to try to get a hold of it first, kind of like I mentioned. But it's definitely up there. Okay, that's you gonna climb up or not? Okay. Another game that I thought about playing, and I'll ask if you've played this. The Last Guardian, you said even earlier than Shadow. That's actually what I was going to ask you, is if you played Shadow, not Shadow, The Last Guardian. I actually got it used, not used, I got it relatively cheap on, PlayStation Store. It was on sale for, around Christmas time. And my wife has been playing it. I have not. No! Why did you jump down, Wanderer? Probably because the field of vision of mine is not looking good. The camera's wonky. To be honest, I haven't played either of those. I haven't played The Last Guardian yet. It's something that it is on my to-do list. My to-do and my to-stream list. I'll probably do it... I think I need to go around the back, because I'm at his front. Let's see if there's a way I can climb around his backside. And see if there's a spot like that over there. Oh! I've played this. Oh, no! Okay. There is a spot around the back, and so that's kind of what I'm wanting. I just need more light. I need to be able to see things better. But I did the brightness of the game as the game prescribed to me. You need to do, yay, so much brightness. And this is the area I need to be, I think, because I see fluff. I see hair. I see a way to climb up and climb around. So we're going to start, pull out my stabbing sword, and Let's start the long, arduous process to this guy's head. Pull out the stabbing sword, and he reach around like, ah, my back, that hurt. Ow, why would you do that? Oh. Alright. So now we start that climb. And put away the sword for the moment. So he's... If I remember correctly, I'm trying to run up as far up this dude's sleeve that I can. He's going to try to shake me around. He's going to shake me like a Polaroid picture and all that. I need to start climbing upward, though, if I absolutely can. Okay. Very good. Now, I need to pull out my stabbing sword again, and I need to stab him in the bicep. He's going to start shaking me around as normal. Wasn't very good at it. One of the first games I played, had a lot to learn. Wasn't ready to get back in the mid-2000s. Alright, so I stab him in the arm here, and that's supposed to send the other arm in my general direction. Alright. And we are at the other hand now. If you touch his little wristband thingies, they will stab you and they will hurt you. And so you want to be careful not to get hurt by that. Am I supposed to stab in the palm of his hand or on his wrist? Because I'm not seeing a thing for either. I'm going to quickly do it like this and get some of my... Ooh, that was a bad idea. Get some of my stamina back. Need to stand on his hand to be able to do that. I got very little of it, so I'm just going to stab him in his hand and see what happens. Yeah, stab in his hand. What happens when I stab him in his hand? That looks like a bad idea. I can see myself dying, failing miserably to survive if I try to make that jump. Because I think okay, forget it. I'm supposed to jump. Whoa! No! 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 I was looking at the chat when that happened. I apologize. I just glanced over real quick to see what, you know, if anything was in the chat, and yeah, then that happened. I'm so sorry. I expect better of myself. Ooh. But that's basically what we're doing here, is we're climbing up this guy. That's it. We're climbing up him, and we're just trying to make it up, and I've got to do that all over again. Oh, that eats me up. That eats me up. Yeah, that is not the best of positions to be in, because I was honestly about to start jumping for his head. I was going to try to make a jump for his head and see if that was what if that worked. On the plus side, though, I'm getting my energy back, so I mean, the fall wasn't the worst thing in the world, but that certainly was not ideal. So we want to have as few mishaps as possible in moments like, no! We need as few mishaps as possible, he says, as he falls. No. Again. At least I didn't fall. At least I didn't fall. Can you jump up there? Why can't you grab hold of that? Okay. I don't understand why he had to swing around like that. That was just really weird to me. Alright. Now get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Alright, let's try this again with less failure. Alright, stab him. Alright, grab hold of this and try to get around here before it's time to climb, 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 climb. Okay. Yep. That was not ideal either. But come on. No, 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 no! This is, well, again, at least I've got enough health to the point where these aren't the worst things in the world. But I can't keep doing this. Yeah, I just gotta, you know. So let's try this again. Oh, no, 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 no. I've got to get over because for some reason he won't jump up and... I don't get why he can't grab right there, why he's got to do the swing, but up here he can do what he needs to do. I don't understand that. That's just weird to me. But whatever. Alright. See, he does that weird swing there. I guess it's because his feet are dangling. And if that's the case, that makes more sense. He doesn't have any foot... He doesn't have a foothold. I'm stupid. Alright, stab. Switch to the hands. Alright, swing around. Let's try this again, and let's try not to fail. We're gonna be... Climb up, climb up, climb up, climb up the Colossi hand. Try not to get murdered. Alright. In fact, I'm going to do something real quick, and... I'm just getting my stamina back up, because he's going to be lobbing me around here in a moment. Come on. Alright. Alright, he's gonna hang me upside down like this. I think I'm supposed to stab him in the palm of his hand. I think I'm supposed to stab him in the palm of his hand. And he's going to turn his palm... No. He's going to do this. Okay. Alright. No! Why didn't you jump? Oh boy. Like, I'm pressing the jump button. I pressed the jump button just then, and Home Slice decided not to jump. Apologies if this is, like, very maddening. I'm not meaning to. Alright, I'm actually going to double check something real quick. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. I hate to do this, but, alright. Let's see. Alright. We got this. We got this. Alright. Stab him in the back. Quickly switch out from the sword. And we jump and we grab onto the palm. He's going to swing around. We're getting good at this part at least. So that's a positive, right? You know, think about this as positively as we can. Yeah, no. Didn't do that fast enough. Alright, he's going to shake us around, which is fine. It's fine. Alright, he's going to go up this way, and I let go. I jump up. I quickly run, and I grab hold of this. And I'm going to wait just a moment, because dude is going to, like... He's going to wait before he starts shaking. I'm all for that. Okay, so now he starts shaking, so that's good. That's good. Alright. Pull this out. Stab him again. And grab hold of the hand. Swing around. Just hold on tight. Alright, I want to lift up because... Alright. Stab him in his hand. He's going to lift his hand up. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Hold on just a second. I'm doing something real quick. Do. Let's see. Because I'm missing something at this point. I know I am. Oh, the Colossus. Many apologies. Because I'm basically running off of memory right now, and I'm finding that my memory is extraordinarily shoddy. So let me just check one thing real quick, and we'll be there. Because I think there's something I'm missing. Right in this last section, I'm missing something very important. Okay. 16th Colossus. Hand to the palm. Don't try to climb around. Boss is to stretch out his arm. Palm base cup. Run quickly to the wrist. Arm again. Climb the fur of the arm. Flowing armband. Stab it with all your might. Bring the other hand to the wound. Jump from this arm to the palm. To the side of the symbol. Anywhere in the hand. Lift up to examine it flat. Once you do this, you can use the sword to identify the weak spot in the left shoulder. Equip the okay! Alright. It's cheap of me to do this, and I'm kind of sorry. But, shoot the shoulder. Okay. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Sophie. Shoot the left shoulder. Ooh. You're absolutely correct. That was right. Okay. Alright. We're at the head now. And guess what? We're about to kill this guy. Alright. Alright. I appreciate that, Sophie, very much. Like, seriously. I was getting lost on what to do, and I'm like, I know I'm missing something. And like, I've done basically this game based off of memory, and I quickly forgot what I was doing. So yeah, we're beating this guy actually a whole lot faster than I thought we would, which shows how much faith I had in myself. He's gonna flail around like mad now because oh, come on, no. Yep. All right. Quickly stab. 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 Just, I don't care, just a certain stab. Have you been to the Secret Garden this game? Alright, when you say the Secret Garden, are you talking about the one that's on top of the temple? I haven't shown it off here, but I have been to it before. I may actually do that after this, once we get through some of the credits and whatnot, and I give some of my final thoughts about this game, then yeah, I think I'll go show that off. Again, it's been ages since I've done it, but it is something to show off. And I did show off earlier something that I did not realize until earlier. And it's something my wife actually discovered playing the PS4 version of this. I'm going to need to get off of him because I am losing stamina. I need to, when I say get off of him, I mean I need to just take a step back. Yeah, yep, okay. Swing, okay. Aha. Alright. Like, my wife figured out, by accident, that the Colossi will turn to, like, stone statues after you've defeated them. So I did not realize that when I first played the game, but it's something I discovered later, and I did not stab him in his secret spot. In the sweet spot, I guess. Alright, and then, okay, swing around. Just go ahead and shake around for a bit. That's right, flail. That's fine. Quickly stab down. No! You don't get a whole lot of time to attack him. I had forgotten about that. So I'm going to make, like, do quick jabs. Okay. And I'm going to have to hop on his shoulder. If you kneel at the stone ruins, you can replay the... I didn't know that either! Learning new things today on the Moose Street. So, that to me is really awesome. The fact that you can do things like that. Alright, alright. Quickly stand up and regain some of that lovely, lovely stamina. He's going to start shake. That's fine. That's fine. Just regain some of the stamina. I didn't realize that. And so that's a cool thing. Okay. All right, stabby. There we go. One more hit and he is dead, and we can watch the end of the game. And yeah. All right, just go ahead and shake around. That's fine. Your death is inevitable. Your death is very much inevitable. Come on. Nope. Okay, you're just gonna keep shaking, which is fine. I've got enough stamina. I can play the waiting game. I can play the waiting game just as much as anybody can. Oh, I didn't stab him in the right spot. Ugh. A lot of small details I know about this game. Awesome. Very, very much awesome. Oh! No! Oh! Get up. Yep. That was worth it. Alright. I have literally got seconds. End of the game. He is done. Now, if I remember correctly, the garden has fruit that if you eat said fruit, doesn't it like negate your stamina or take away from stamina or health? I think that's what the fruit at the garden is like. I am not going to drop down to the point that I die. Yes, that's what I thought. That's why I always made a habit not to go to the garden to eat any of the fruit. Like, that would be your first inclination of, oh, there's fruit here, just like in the game. Alright, so we got the end cutscene now. We can enjoy this and we can talk a little bit more about the game. Oh wait, no, I think there's something else I have to do here. That the Colossus, yes, the Colossus was the last, Colossus that I killed, but I think there's one or two things I still have to do before I get to the actual end of the game. Yes, Soho. I'll throw out a bunch of facts. Feel free to throw out a bunch of facts. That's fine. You can see which ones you find interesting. Okay. That works. Let's see, how long have I been streaming? A little over an hour. That's actually pretty good. Again, nowhere near as long as I thought. You know the doves near Mono, the girl. Okay, yes, I know. I know of the doves. They grow in number as you kill the Colossi. So one dove per Colossi. Did not realize that. Now... Uh-oh. Skadoosh. I did notice something, but a portal in the sky opens up, if I remember correctly, per each Colossus as well, if I remember right. Uh-oh. We have done something terrible, apparently. You can also grab onto the doves. I did not realize that either. Uh-oh. We've apparently done something very bad. We've been naughty. And? True. She's still lying there. Gigantic, dead Colossus. And here we are on the ground. How many animals you can grab onto and ride? 2 eagles, giant eagles, and fish. I didn't realize that. That's pretty cool. What do you think about the ending, too? Ah, yes. One thing I didn't point out is that our friend Wanderer, every time he absorbs one of these spirits into his body, something about his physical person changes, if I noticed correctly, to the point where he should not look necessarily all that normal now.
That's what happens?
You know Dorman, the voice bad person? Yes, Yes, I know about Dorman. Yeah. And there's our sword. Uh-oh. And these spirits are rising up alongside us. Throughout the whole game, he takes, with both male and female voice, the 2 artists at the same time. Yes, I did notice that. Yeah. Well, he's got all these bad spirits inside of him. Yeah, I did notice that you hear a male and female voice with Dorman. But as soon as the girl wakes, every single time Dorman talks after, they only talk with the male... Oh! Oh! If you notice, you've got horns in Wanderer's head now. Hinting the Mono's wrong is not quite what it seems. Watch then, you'll notice it. He's possessed by the dead. Uh-oh. Yep. Time to get shot. You know, I kind of feel bad for this guy at this moment. Yeah, and if you would, sweetie, stay in there. I don't want you to be spoiled by all of this. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so ruins through the world, you can replay the Colossi. Yeah, you told me that. You made mention to that. Let you go ahead and go through there before I spoil anything. I really feel bad. You know, Middle Shrine, you can time attack against the Colossi. Didn't realize that. This guy was a huge pawn, as far as against Dorman. And each tool you do gives you a new item, weapon, etc. Hey, ZZ Swifty 360, and as soon as that happens, my chat. Why is my chat not doing that? Okay, it's good to see you this evening. We actually just finished the game, Shadow of the Colossus, and as I was saying, as I've got to redo my chat, technical difficulties and all, I don't know why. I really feel bad for the main character of this game, because the entire time all of these things have been going on, he's been a pawn against this great evil. And what is going on here? Why is this saying I'm doing a wrong password for my email account? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The bad guy is Dorman. We'll watch the stream back for sure. Hey, I appreciate it, Z-Swifty, and I appreciate you dropping by to my stream. I'm having some technical difficulties at the moment, so I'm sorry for the silence. But I'm trying to pay attention to the stream, as well as... Something is not right here. So I apologize if I'm not talking a whole lot. Ooh. Uh-oh. That's right, they severed the body of Dorman into 16 segments. Uh-huh, Dorman was the big baddie the entire time. Let me try this again. Alright, so now it's actually accepting my password. Good job, YouTube. And all of these spirits are running into it. I'll be back with you guys in just a second. Again, I apologize about this. I did not mean for this to happen. This is, I think, 3 times YouTube has done this to me. Yeah, technical difficulties is my middle name. So, alright. Girl is mono, the horse is aggro, main character. I knew the main character's name, the girl's name, the horse's name, and the bad guy. Yeah, I'm Dorman. Yeah. So, I think... Oop, they grabbed my sword. No, don't grab my sword. Where's the guy? Where's the guy with my sword? Where's the guy with that sword? We grabbed the sword just then. I will kill him. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I can't move forward. Alright. So apparently this is... I had forgotten about all of this. Come on, turn around, turn around, turn around. Like, who am I supposed to be focused on at this moment? I keep getting hit by something, but I don't see where these guys are. Yeah, I'm slamming to the ground. So how was your stream, Swifty? Like, I wanted to be there longer, but it was getting close to the time where I normally stream. Of course, I had a few technical difficulties starting out as well. But, there we go. Here are the guys that I want to get to. I did like the game that you were playing, as far as the Jaguar game. It looked pretty cool. So, there we go. They're running out, and I think they're going to lock me in here. That's basically what we're getting at. But Sophie is showing a lot of things that I never realized about this game. Very, very cool stuff. And things that I want to try to check out as I can a little bit more. Because she's bringing up things that I had no clue about. And I think that's really awesome. Ready my horse. We got to get out of here. No problem at all. Streaming well, thank you. Quite a bit, but just started streaming, to be honest. Well, you were doing a good job, you know, as far as that I could see. And to be honest with you, I like seeing individuals playing some of the older games, or as we were talking about earlier, the retro games. And so that was really, really cool. Uh-oh. All right. Throwing it into the lake. You know, it's really weird for Dorman to be this all-powerful shadow beast. He seems to be kind of nerfed at the moment. Awesome channel yourself, by the way. I appreciate it very much. Really do. I will say, if Dorman is supposed to be this super evil bad person, again, he kind of seems extremely nerfed, in my opinion. You know, to be able to be sucked away just like that. As far as all of this stuff is concerned. But again, you know, as far as Sophie pointed out, oh, and it's the music again. The music whenever you kill a Colossus is playing. Oh. Now, if I remember correctly, I can continue to fight against this, or I could just go ahead and let him get sucked into that. Because no matter how hard you fight, you're going to get pulled in no matter what. But now, you're just trying your best. I think, if I remember correctly, there was a time where... Yeah. No. No. Ha, 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 ha! Hop, skip. No, 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 don't fall, don't fall. No, quit falling. No! Come on. Nah. I mean, that's just the way it's going to do. It's going to keep doing that. I think if you do like... Nope. Okay. Let's just go ahead and finish this up. We'll just jump in ourselves. All right? Whee! Or just trip in. If you kneel at the ruins of the shrine, you do the time attack, you unlock new weapons! I'm learning new things, and I've had this game for many, many years. Things I had no clue about. So that's awesome. Alright. They leave. And parachutes, masks that give you better powers. Good night. Okay, and I just noticed when you talked about the parachute, I didn't see it when I was trying to refix the chat. Speaking of retro oddball question move, have you seen people who do Mario 3 randomized? Yes, I have. In fact, and I know Swifty will be somewhat familiar with this person. A guy that I watch, Soy Bomb, does that from time to time. And you see, they apparently they rigged this up with some sort of special magic that now no one can access the temple to hopefully bring Dorman back. Or at least as far as they know to bring Dorman back. But what about this body, which we already know what happens here? I want to try it. I may try it sometime in the future. I haven't decided yet. There are still a few things I've got yet future, as far as planned in the works. Like, Soy Bomb and I are actually going to try to do a race within the next month or two. Next week, next Monday, I'm going to be playing an NES game called Faxanadu. I need to talk to somebody who helped me figure out how to get it. I can talk to someone and see how he did it and kind of go from there with it. So that might be, you know, a beneficial thing or something that could be done. Get you get you a hold of it. But look, Mono is alive again, and I find it interesting though. Her name is Mono, and in a moment when as Sophie pointed out, Dorman loses the male voice. I wonder if that may be kind of a subtle hint at why she's called mono, as far as mono, when you think of audio, is one channel, or, one channel of sound. And so whereas Dorman spoke in, I guess if you will, kind of like a stereotype thing, now there's one voice. So, again, as was mentioned, this kind of hints at the fact that not all was as seemed, or as it seems. And so Mono has been brought back from the dead-ish. But guess what else? And this made me very happy. I will say that this honestly made me extremely happy. Because my first thought is that Aggro died because of Wanderer. And, Wanderer, to a large degree, selfishly wanting to bring her back. And Aggro survived. So, I went from an emotional low to an emotional high. Aggro is dead. Aggro is alive again. Happiness. You can also unlock 2 colors for Aggro. Brown and white. That's pretty cool. Now, here's something I kind of feel weird about. And it's something that I don't think we're really told at the beginning of the game. Again, there's the body of the Colossi. So we're going to watch this and let it continue to go, because there's a lot more information, a lot more about this that we want to see. But what I want to do now, if you'll give me the opportunity, is talk about my thoughts about this game. I've said it in the past, but this is my favorite game for the PlayStation 2. To me, personally, I've not played anything better than it. Just because of the way it's set up. It's interesting to me. You've got these different enemies that are, no mooks that you have to fight. It's just straight boss fights over and over and over. And most of them are extraordinarily unique as to the way that they're setting up, or the way they're set up. And so it doesn't get repetitive or boring. And I like the fact that it goes back and it shows the bodies of all the ones that we've killed here. But that to me is the mark of a good game. It's not too repetitive. I love the story behind this game. The fact that there's enough mystique and enough that we're really not told to the point where we can kind of, I guess not necessarily, you can't really put two and two together fully, but there are a lot of questions that, you know, you're going to end up asking at the end of it. And there are still some questions that I've got, and who knows, maybe that they've been answered and I just don't know yet. I think the music to this game is phenomenal. I love the fact that you have this transition the moment that you find the Colossus. There's this foreboding music that plays, to when you grab hold of it, the music instantly changes to this epic sounding adventurous thing, like there's a fight and a struggle that's ahead of you, down to how everything tunes down to a soft, kind of very somber soundtrack whenever you kill a Colossus. And hopefully, as you heard, when Wander was sucked into the pool, you know, as he's being sucked in, you hear that music play. And so there's so many things about this game that, in my opinion, are so awesome. Yes, the music is fantastic. I would definitely recommend, if you've got a PlayStation 2, or even, you know, you can play this now on the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation 4. And yes, the atmosphere is utterly amazing. The world is void, and it makes you wonder why. You know, like Sophie said, the level, the world is lonesome. It's void. Oh. Yep. So this area's cross off. Should you be alive? If it's even possible to continue to exist in these sealed lands. You're gonna die. One day perhaps you will make atonement for what you've done. It makes you wonder why the world is so void as it is. The reason why you only find the Colossi and this spirit in a temple who's talking to you. And even when you consider life, there's what? These skinks, birds, fish, and vegetation. That's it. So I think it hits all the pluses, in my mind at least, of a really awesome video game. And it's in this section that we start finding out a whole lot more as far as the actual story here in the end. Of what happened to a degree with Wander, with Mono, and with Aggro. Because all that's left in the pool is a baby. And so, now here's the question that I've got, and what I always thought, knowing what little bit I know about this game, and what little bit I know about Eco or Ico. Is this... Well, no, actually, this took place 100 years before Ico did, and so that likely wouldn't be Ico, but I wonder if maybe this has something to do with Ico. And so maybe Sophie knows this, I don't know, but to me that would be a cool thing. But yeah, I would definitely rate this 100 years, I think, a long time anyway. But I'm wondering if this, you know, even with the expanse of time, how connected this story is with Ico, because that baby reminds me a whole lot of the protagonist of Ico. So that's, like I said, that's just kind of a thought that I've had and something that I've wondered. Something I've wondered. But yeah, I would recommend play this game. Enjoy it. I think you would really like it. It does have a bit of a learning curve, and it is difficult at times, But I think it's well worth your time. Well worth your time. I'm going to continue to let these play through, and after they play through, I enjoyed watching it. Well, I appreciate that. We should have a little bit of time left once the credits are done, and I'm going to try to get us to the top of the temple, because I should be able to do that. Take us to the top of the temple and show us that. And I'm not going to try time attack. I may actually try time attack sometime in the near future. But I'm not going to try it tonight. I don't have the time. Normally now here's the thing though. Now we're starting to see more animal life out here, if I'm getting this correctly. Because you see the deer. And you never saw anything like that beforehand. So I'm kind of curious that maybe with the quote-unquote evil expunged, and again I say quote-unquote, if maybe that has something to do with why the land was so void for the most part. Or if that's just an animal that they wanted to show until later. I don't know. At any rate. She is a Disney princess because animals are starting to flock towards her. And I'm just kind of talking now with no rhyme or reason. Ooh, that looks like major slowdown on my screen. A whole lot going on. I recognize that area. That is... Yeah, that was... If that's what I think it is, that was... I think that's where one... No, that's where a different... No, I don't... Huh. Now, that's not what I thought it was. But we followed a bird into the land, and now we follow a bird out. We see that majestic castle in the background, and if I remember correctly, that's pretty much... Oh, dude, there's more credits. Okay. I thought that was it. I've, like, run out of things to talk about at the moment. Now, although those portals, again, as I noticed as I killed more Colossi, that more of those portals appeared. And I kind of wondered if those portals had something to do with the Colossi. Every time you kill one, a new one would appear or something of that nature. Okay, now we're hitting the end of the credits. But that's something that I pointed out, or that I noticed, and I wanted to kind of throw that out there as well. I just... They mark on the map where the Colossi died. Oh! Lots of development. Most have gone into this game. Yes, lots and lots of development went into this title. Alright. We have all the credits gone as far as I can tell. And then we leave the bird. The end. So if you like, you know, it starts out, you're thinking, hey, this is going to be one of those lovey-dovey games. And then you actually get to the end of it, and yeah. It's a great game, though. It is, in my opinion, a masterpiece. And yes, we're going to save the game. I'm going to save it right here, just to, you know, just to save right there. Beautiful game. Now, we're going to climb to the top of the tower now, because I've still got an hour and 30 minutes left. Moo, have you played Alice Madness Returns? I own it. I actually am going to be redoing, because when I first started streaming, time attack mode by playing in front of the Colossus statue at the shrine. Okay. As far as Alice Madness Returns, I'm actually planning on hard game when you start the new game. I'll get back to this and say what I wanted to say in a moment. I ended up pre-ordering Alice Madness Returns when it first came out for the Xbox 360. So I actually have both American McGee's Alice and Alice Madness Returns for the Xbox 360. When I first started streaming, I tried streaming American McGee's Alice, and I had some difficulties because the area where I live, the internet, wasn't good. Okay, so I'm going to go to You know, I'm just going to go to the Shrine of... Nah. I'm going to go to the Shrine of Worship, and we're going to do that. So, one of my plans is, and I don't know when I'll be able to get to it. I've done stream, never finished it. I should revisit it for sure. Here's the thing about both games. Can I just skip... Yeah, I can't skip through this. Because I just want to climb to the top is all I want to do. Alice, American McGee's Alice, I thought was really fun. I had a lot of internet problems, and so most of the streams turned out messed up. And so because of that, I'm going to turn around and sometime in the very near future, and who knows, it may be sooner than later, I'm going to end up just streaming the whole thing through. Okay, now I've got to remember how to climb up this thing. Let's see. Can't go that way. But, so, to answer your question in kind of a long-winded fashion, yes, I have played it. I actually plan on streaming both of them. The only thing that bothered me about Madness Returns that I did not like, nope, not over here, is the fact that there's one section, which I won't mention, you know, for those that may not have mentioned it, that that severely wears out its welcome with me. And I hated playing through it, just because of how long it took. But I've actually, whenever I start to redo the stream, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up, eventually, I'm going to go through it, but I'm going to take the old stream and I'm going to hide it from view. Uh-oh. Oop. Alright, so I went in the wrong direction, I'm fairly certain. And if I keep going this way, am I going to fall to my doom? Maybe not to my doom, I'm going to fall down. Let's see, I did this as a teenager. It's just all remembering how it's done. That's not it. But those are two things I definitely have. I did like what I'll mention. One thing, well, let me phrase that. To a degree, I like the story, but as a counseling major, you know, psych student, it also aggravates me to a certain degree. In the PS4 version, even tougher secret area to get to. Seriously. Alright. I'm fairly certain I'm still going in the wrong direction. But I'm going to try going this way anyway to see what happens. Out of curiosity, Sophie, you had asked if I had played the game before. Any particular reason why you asked? Okay, we're dropping down again. That's not the right way. Hey, to get up now. Great stream, mate. See you again. All right, Swifty, I appreciate that, and I look forward to checking you out some more as well. And hope you have a great night. Thank you very much for dropping by. No, it's just another game I like. Okay. Like I said, you know, as a counseling major, you know, psych student, there are some very aggravating parts to me, as far as like the whole mental health stuff. At the same time, I would say that the actions of the view of mental health in that game is actually probably true to the time, so I don't know if I should be all that aggravated with it. I think I'm heading the right way now. I'm probably not. Uh-oh. Aha. I did this for a particular reason. No, 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 no! I did it so I could fall. I saw where I needed to go there, and I thought I was going to make it to it in time, but I didn't. So I'm at the right area. It's just, again, it's a lot of it is just repetition and remembering where to go. And apparently I fouled that one up. I may not have... no, I've got enough stamina. Alright, let's try that again. I'm going to stick to this side. Because I should have less problems falling, you know, like I did a moment ago. And so we're just going to make our way back up. But yeah, Alice, those two games are games I plan on streaming again. They're on my to-do list. I try my best to... what's the word I'm looking for? Have some variety on my channel as to what I stream. Mostly because of the fact that I don't like the idea of I'll only stream, you know, this one particular type of game. Or this one game in particular. To me, that's problematic as a streamer. That you just play one thing and you let that be it. Spider Wanderer, Spider Wanderer. No, I didn't do. No, I didn't. Good grief. All right. I will show this off. I will show this off. That or I'm completely stupid. And I may be completely stupid. That's a possibility too. All right. Try again. Okay, just go up. Go up, Wanderer. That's all I want you to do right now. And even as you watch me try to climb up, you can tell it's been a while since he tried this. I want to kind of mention the lineup of what I'm going to be trying to play. Again, because I like to play a variety of things. Whether good, bad, or I guess as you would call it, ugly, as far as video games are concerned. I try not to discriminate. Tomorrow night, I'm going to be starting on a licensed game. And it's one that I think would be... I'm looking forward to just trying it. Can yeah! Alright, that works. I'm going to start, for the Xbox, Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights. And so that ought to be interesting to try to make it through that game. I've played a little bit of it, and I guarantee you, I know for a fact that that's going to be end up like being a collectathon. Because, like I said, I've played a little bit of it, and there's even some sections where I'm like, okay, did I go the wrong way? Seriously, is this not the right way? You can tell I have forgotten how to get up. Did I do that for nothing? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to plop down to the ground again. Oh, alright. That was fruitless. Again, you can tell it's been ages since I've tried to climb up this thing. And I'm going to put a timestamp in the description afterwards. Moo actually makes it up the wall. All of those sections look promising, and at the same time, they look like I could easily die. I think it's the wrong place. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. Because I do remember something along those lines as far as needing to climb up it. But, and we're back to this side. I don't distinctly remember. Let me look around here. Is there anything over here? Anything that would tell me of something that I can grab to pull myself up so I don't quickly die? It's on the opposite side of the entrance, I think. Okay, so I'll go around the opposite way and see. Come here, horse. Instead of going on foot, it'd be a whole lot faster to take aggro. Aggro's like, you tried to kill me once before, now you're trying to drive me headfirst into this thing? How dare you. I know I'm a jerk. Okay. So it's the opposite of the entrance, which should be right around in here. Stop. Stop. Alright, I'm gonna try. I'm assuming over here. Because when I look up there, there's that, but I... Alright, let's give it a shot. I've got nothing to lose at the moment, in all honesty. I have nothing to lose by trying to climb up this guy. So let's give it a good go. And we'll take a look. Friday. I mentioned what we're playing Tuesday. Friday, we're going to continue going through Tesla Grad, the PlayStation 4. And in that stream, the last stream I did on that, I spent way too long on a boss. But I know how to beat it now. Because I realized, oh wait, I can do that to survive? Wow, I wish I would have realized that sooner. Okay. Right, no, that's more the same of what I had a moment ago. Wait. Climb up. Oh. No! You go too high, I think. Okay, so grab the ledge. Go right to grab that bit. Okay. Oh, that actually killed me. What time is it? Alright, I can give it one or two more goes. Alright. Let's try this again. Okay. You need to finish the game like 4 times to have enough. You mean to have enough stamina? Just to go straight up. Wow. Is this the finale? Yeah, actually, Flames, I hate to break it to you, but I've already beaten it. I know you're not going to like hearing that, but I finished it earlier. I'm actually trying to get to the top of the temple. I'm trying to remember where I need to go to get to the top of the temple. I think it's right here. And, yeah, I need to grab hold of that ledge. So that's what I need to do to get up. Yeah, I'm sorry, man, but I do appreciate the fact that you've joined me for many of the streams thus far. And I hate the fact that you missed the last 2 of them. I know you were wanting to be there. So it was good to have you through all of them, and hopefully, you know, I can play more games that you guys will have interest in. Which I know kind of sounds like a... Let's see. I'll go back later, though. Not a problem. Okay. So, I need to grab a hold. I need to get over to this ledge. This is what I need to make it to. Alright. So, nope. Go over. Go over. No! No! Ooh, Wanderer. I didn't say go backwards. I said go over. Like, alright, I want to ask, am I the only one who has major issues with Wanderer not jumping where you're wanting him to jump? Because that's been a big problem for me throughout the process of... Is that too high for me to grab? Is that too high for me to grab? Is this too high for me to grab? No, I do. He's annoying. Okay, so I'm not the only one there. Glad to know. Nope, we're dead. Alright. Secret bosses are the camera and Wander's controls. That sounds about right. I'm at the same problem I was at a few moments ago. I do notice way up there, way up there, is a ledge that I might be able to make it to. And if I can't make it to it, I'm actually going to have to probably stop here. I was wanting to show this off. I might be able to show it off later. Because I do plan on, at a later date, now that I know about the time attack stuff, yeah, you better believe it. I'm going to try the time attack stuff. Not next week, but in the future. It'll be something that I plan out, just for the fun of it. So, Rouge, you replay the Colossus. Yeah, and I'm going to try that. As well as, like you said, the timed attack. Because just to say, there are 2 sets of time attack. Okay? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to try the, one where you play normal, one where you play hard. I'm going to try playing the one on normal, if I can. Because of the fact that I think that playing it on normal might be a bit safer for me. Yeah, we're not going to make this. I can already tell he's not going to make this. Yep, go ahead and fall. And down we go. Goodbye. You should try speedrun. A speedrun of this would... Alright, I'm going to go ahead and mention this, whereas I will try time attack later. I'm not one for speedrunning. Although I will do the occasional race, if I can. Shorter games. What I'll have to do, because I don't really have the time, I'm going to have to hop off in just a moment. I'm not a fan of speedrunning. My thing is, I make too many mistakes when I try to speed through this. You need to do the game one more time to climb the temple. Alright, I'll try it one more time. I'll try to climb the temple one more time. I'm going to look at something real quick to see what I can find. It is impossibly hard. So, my thing with speedrunning is not the fact that I hate speedrunners or anything of that nature, because I don't. My thing is, though, I rush too much through video games when I'm trying to, get up there. Temple climbing, frequently asked questions. Things you need. Grip meter. Okay, I'll look at this. Things you need to know, walk through. Okay, I'm going to write this starting at the beginning of the demo. Okay, this is just the demo. Get up your horse, face the temple. Just lift the roots. You will see a large patch of green ivy growing up the side of the temple. Grab the wall, peek the jump to save a little time climbing. Remember, you want to use the vertical angle jump so you don't deplete your grip meter. A vertical angle jump glitch. Excuse me? There's a glitch to the grip meter? While hanging from vines, ledges, or whatever, if you move up, left, right, down, jump straight, the grip meter decreases. However, you point the analysis to the upward angle up, left, or up, right, and jump. Your meter won't decrease at all. Okay. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we'll give it a try. I think they want people to actually play the game, not run through and skip everything. Well, and here's my thing about, like I said, speedrunning for me, I can't do that because, one, I go too fast, and I make a lot of mistakes. My other big thing is, like, when I'm in a race and there's a lot of pressure on me, yeah, it doesn't go well. Alright, Aggro, let's try this one more time. When pressure is on me like that, a lot of times I'm not real good. So, you know, that's just not me. But I will say, sometime in the future, I'm going to try to time attack some of these guys. He's already done the game. That was just a thought. And, and the other reason why, and again, this is nothing against speedrunners or anything, but I'm holding it in the direction it's saying to go, but it's still decreasing the meter. Alright, so that must have been something else. Okay, I'm going to check something out real quick. Just one thing, and then if I can't get this, then... right path, control away, follow the dark leaves, going up and left. You really won't do much good. Simply faster and easier to go up and right. Soon the ledge to the right side of the screen. Ignore it. Keep going again, following the dark leaves where you need to go. I really, at this point, I don't think I've got enough stamina to do this. To be honest with you, I give it one more go. But I may have to, what I may have to do is, later, you know, when I try to redo this, no, I don't want the sword. That's sending it down even faster. So, yeah, anyway, it looks like it's, wait a minute. When I'm jumping, it's not going down any. Huh. Whereas when I go straight up, it goes down on me. Only problem is I'm not going up near as high. Interesting. And then things like that happen. Yeah, so there's a huge difference there. Only problem is I'm not going up that high. Hey, so we'll try to be patient with this and see what it does. All right. Apparently this is a glitch that I didn't know existed. So, it's interesting to me. Huh. Because I got a whole lot more stamina at this point than I did earlier. Only problem is we're running out of room to jump, so that's not good. Horse is like, you're gonna fall again. I picked you up 3 times. That's how you're meant to get up, or you could beat the game a second time. Yeah. Now, I think I'm supposed to do something with this ledge right here. Camera, work with me. All right, so we're making progress. We're making progress. we're going to do this. Maybe. Huh. This is filed under the You Learn Something New Every Day list. Did you look at that? Come on. No! Why won't he grab? Grab the ledge, Wanderer. Why won't he grab the ledge? Alright, I'm going to have to call this a stream. It's alright. Not the right spot, but it'll be okay. I'll figure out... I'll figure this out later, and at a later date, I will stream me doing some of the time attack stuff. I'll set up a few days to do that. But for now, I'm going to call this a stream. I want to say thank you to Flames 201215, to Sophie Lane, to Bubba James 87, and also to Swifty for joining me here this evening. If you liked what you saw, like, comment, subscribe. Again, tomorrow evening, I'm going to be playing Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights. Friday, I'm going to finish Teslagrad. And I want to mention one more thing before I close out this evening. And that is, Saturday, I'm planning on doing a birthday stream. That's right, Moo, the old man, is planning on streaming this upcoming Saturday. I will be turning old. And what I'm going to be doing is, I'm planning on streaming somewhere around 9 to 10 o'clock my time, which is Eastern. And I'm going to be streaming for a few hours. I think I've got a few games set up what I'm going to be playing through. Hey, I appreciate that, guys. Sophie, Flame, I appreciate that. Bad guy is Dorman. Yeah, the bad guy is old age at this point. But, we're going to, do that as well. So, normally Monday, Tuesday, Friday, and on special occasions, other times. But Saturday, I've got a stream coming up for my birthday, but I'll have more information about that shortly. Anyway, you guys have a great night. Appreciate you guys for being here. Talk to you later. Have a great night. Bye now.